Hi, I'm Dr. Lennox, and what I'd like to talk to you about is what I consider to be the sacred space of healing. It's not a topic that's really often addressed in professional environments because we're supposed to be scientific and quite professional and quite data-based. But I want you to know that for me, the opportunity to work with you is a form of prayer. I am so in love with the idea that the human being is this amazing spiritual being that lives in a human body, and that all these cells are committed to that completely to give you a vehicle on earth. And it may be a little metaphysical for some, but I gotta tell you, this is what I think about when you come into my office. I look at you as probably the manifestation of the divine in my life at that moment. And that's how you get all of my attention, because I'm looking at you basically as a representation of the divine. So when you come to me and you say, I have a problem that I would like some help with, I have a pain, I don't know how to live my life, I have some digestive distress, anything that you come to me with, I relish the opportunity to be of some service to you. So I listen to what you tell me. I listen to what you show me. And it gives me in my life an opportunity to feel that there's something I can do to help you be more present in the world, to help you have an easier life, to help the people you would influence. And that way, that's my contribution. That's my way of making some difference in the world. So to me, it's a great honor to have you come to my office, to do something I can help. You know, do you remember learning how to drive? You remember that you just felt intimidated and out of your league and at risk, and you couldn't do it right, and you had to take tests and all that kind of stuff? Learning to be in a human body is kind of like that. There's a lot of information you're marketed to, you're sold to. There's a lot of products that you're supposed to eat to be one of us. It's a confusing world. And my mission is to be there to help you understand what you and your body in a relationship can do to make that easier. So I have a lot of things I think about like that. I'm interested in how do you talk about your body? Some people come in, they say, well, this darn old body, it's hard to get old, and I don't like it. It'd be just so great if I was just a spiritual being and no body. And I say, well, that's kind of like being dead, so let's not go there, okay? Let's talk about what it must be like for your cells to be there to be of service to you. Just imagine that you have a fabulous island resort that's yours. You own it, it's yours. And it's been in your family for generations. And in order to maintain that beautiful island resort, you need, maybe you need 150 people to work there and live there and have their babies there and go to school there. And they need to do that. And that's their act of service to you. They do that, you feed them, you take care of them. It's a wonderful relationship. And every time you arrive there on your helicopter with your friends to have this wonderful time, they greet you and they honor you and they fix you food, and the gardens look wonderful. It's clean. It's a fabulous experience. Now you just imagine for a minute if every time you arrived there with your friends, you said to them, these wonderful servants that you had and people that work in your life, said, oh, you again? I'm so bound by this relationship between you and me. I just wish I could just completely ignore you and have you do your job, and I'll just, send you a PayPal check or something, and I don't ever have to talk to you. And if you do that, can you imagine how long your island would run so beautifully? Yet, in fact, that's what we do. We ignore the relationship we have with our body. We self-medicate. We tell our body we don't want to hear from it. We take drugs to tell our body not to talk to us. We take medications and foods to tell our emotions not to talk to us. And so what my job is to help you enhance this relationship between you and your body so that your experience on earth becomes more of a celebration and less of a grind. Now, I've had to learn a lot of this over the years. I've had the blessings of many, many teachers to teach me how to do this. And of course, I had to learn this myself. I found life awkward and unpleasant, and my body hurt. And so I had to learn how to get through this. So most of what I bring to you is I've learned because I had to know this for myself. So when you come into my office, you are a messenger to me. You're bringing something I need to hear about. You're bringing an opportunity to me for me to be of service. And my job is to listen to you carefully, to hear what you are asking. Always what you're asking me is the same question. Please help me. That's what every single patient always says. Please help me. There's some data, there's some details, there's a calling card of my pain, a calling card of my distress. But that's basically the question we have. And so my job is to help you understand what your body needs, and you'd understand what your body wants, and how to enhance that relationship so you feed your body better, and you listen to your body's messages, and you take the kinds of nutrition that you and your body do well together with, and that you watch your attitudes, because negative attitudes affect the way we treat ourselves. And so it's a long, complicated, interesting, fascinating, devotional sort of activity, being in practice. And that's what I bring to you, is that I recognize that you are a spiritual being in a physical body, and that we are here to help each other have a better experience at that. And that's my job, and that's what I love doing.